Yeah, look, in the back of the Benz, I just got it painted. Grill gon' play. My crib.
Oh, week 13. Any given Sunday, man. Tough week. Shit seemed weird. Don't know what the fuck in the air for me, but I smell nothing but fucking losses and lessons right now, man. Haven't been playing good football up in this bitch, man. Well, I'm here. I'm still here. Still talking. We still active. We still going. We pushing for the fucking playoffs, pushing for greatness. See who the best motherfucking opponents up in the league. Best, you know, at what they do with this offense and defense shit. And we starting to see a lot of opponents make moves, man. Starting to see that. We're starting to see that shift up in the middle of the season, you know, that comp. So I'm gonna get straight into it. Start off with the Bears versus the Vikings, which is me. I don't condone this shit, man. I lost to my commish, and it ain't any L. This is a fucking belt, man. I'll start off with me. He D'd my ass up. I couldn't do shit up in this game. I guess he studied me or whatever. No excuses. But this was a belt. Caleb Will played with a 48.8 rating, 159 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 3 picks. He finished with 19 for 26 with 73 yards completion percentage. Rushing was not there. Only had 5 attempts for 25 yards for 1 touchdown. Receivers. Oh, shit. I'm not going over that shit. This was a belt, man. I didn't do shit. And we just gonna go ahead to this Lions, man. Shock did this shit. He played with a 106.2 rating with Jared Goff. 185 yards up in the air, 1 touchdown. We went for 8 completions for 17 attempts for 47 completion. This is the guy I couldn't really stop. This guy's super fast. He had 11 attempts for 68 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, it ain't a lot, but it was enough to get him to win. You know what I'm saying? And Jameson Williams had 3 receptions for 119 yards and 1 touchdown as well. 56 was his long. And his defense, he came out to play defense. I did not. Pick DJ Reed Jr. Pick Brian Branch. Pick Tyson Kimball. And this was a big game for me because it was a division game that I did not show up in. As Shock get the win, and he will prevail 27-10 as he fucked the Bears up. You had the New York Giants at the Cowboys. My boy Amari, he finally fucking woke up against those Cowboys. Got the lock back in. He played with a 144.2 wing with Jackson Dark. 228 yards up in the air, 3 touchdowns. He had 20 completion for 25 attempts for 80% completion percentage. I don't know. Cam had 19 attempts for 41 yards, and that's it for his rushing. Receiving, you had Waddell Robinson had 4 receptions for 93 yards and 3 touchdowns. Man, he fucking carried this guy, man. He carried. As you can see, he carried Amari to this win. Amari plays some defense. Let's see. I guess that's that, man. The Cowboys lost. Let's see how the Cowboys pass in. Dak Prescott played with a 95.3 range, 293 up in the air, 1 touchdown, 25 for 39 completion, and that would be that. Rushing was not there. No need to talk about that. Receiving, who had that? Jaden Blue had 1 reception for 18 yards. Yeah, and the Giants get that dub. Miami is still undefeated. Him and the Packers went at it. It was a great game, so we're going to hop up in that. We're going to go hop up into this game real quick. Dolphins, you had Tua. He played with a 112.2 range, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 pick. The rushing was there for Devon Achane. He had 11 attempts for 40 yards and 2 touchdowns. And receiving, Jaden Water finished with 5 receptions for 88 yards and 1 touchdown. Smith had 5 receptions for 43 yards and 1 touchdown. Let's go to these Packers stats, man. Packers struggling this year, but hey, he gonna figure it out. Rated with Jordan Love was a 117.5, 301 up in the air, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. He finished with 9 completions and 14 attempts for 64% completion. Rushing was okay. Josh Jacobs had 4 attempts for 48 yards and 1 touchdown. Matthew Goldman had 1 attempt for 8 yards, 1 touchdown. And receiving, 3 receptions for Christian Washington, 124 yards, 1 touchdown. This guy is one of the receivers who's leading the NFL in receiving. So we got to keep an eye up on him because he been going crazy all year. Josh Jacobs had 2 receptions for 86 yards and 1 touchdown. And that would be that. The Packers couldn't figure it out as Miami Dolphins will prevail with that win. We got the Chiefs, put a belt to ass over the Raiders. Raiders rookie, he played with a 58.5, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. Right there now for 45%, yeah. Rushing, Ashawn Jeanty couldn't show up, couldn't find out. He was trying to figure out what the fuck he was doing. Brock Bowers had 2 receptions for 23 yards, 1 touchdown. And Bo Melton had, 1 reception for 5 yards and 1 touchdown. Trying to figure out his life, man. And we just gonna go ahead over here to Pat Mahomes' team, man. Pat did his thing, 127.8 yards up in there. 127.8 rated, 325 yards up in the air, 5 touchdowns, 1 pick, 14 completions for 22 attempts. Rushing was there? No, rushing was not there. No need to talk about that. Receptions, receptions. We got Xavier Worthy, had 104 yards up in the air, 2 receptions for 2 touchdowns. Isaiah Pacheco had 4 receptions for 47 yards, 2 touchdowns. Travis Kelce had 3 receptions for 58 yards, 1 touchdown. As the Chiefs would put the belt over the Raiders to get that dub. And he is leading their division as well. So shout out to the Chiefs, man. Keep doing your thing, man. For real, bro. We're going to go ahead and go to this Falcons. So the Falcons is on an 8-game win streak, man. He come off a bye, and he instantly performed. He played with a 149.8 rating, 289 yards, 3 touchdowns. 91 was his long, 2 sacks. Sacks don't matter. 18 completion for 25 attempts, as you can see. He was locked in, man. That's a good game for that boy Michael Pinkson Jr., man. He did his shit. And rushing, you had Bajan Robinson had 18 attempts for 89 yards, 1 touchdown. Go to this receiving 7 receptions for Donnell Moody, 178 yards and 3 touchdowns. Man, he locked in. Cal Pitts had 3 receptions for 30 yards. He locked in with this team, man. He put the belt on this team, the Chargers. No need to talk about this Chargers stuff. Yeah, man, Cousins, stay locked in, bro. You putting belt to ass on everybody, man. Everybody, what's another game I really want to talk about? This looked like a close game. This 31-28 Steelers Bengals. Let's go hop straight up into it. There's no way he lost this game. He did. What? So we're just going to see how he lost this game. The Bengals fucking ball. Joe Burrow played with a 147.5, 382 yards, 4 touchdowns. 70 was his long, 26 for 35. Then rushing, you had Zach Moss had 9 attempts for 19 yards. That's it, pretty much. Chase had 8 receptions for 129 yards, 1 touchdown. I don't even know how to say this guy's name. 3 receptions for 96 yards, 1 touchdown. T. Higgs had 7 receptions for 77 yards, 2 touchdowns. But it was not enough to beat these Steelers. What happened? Will Howard played with 106.4 rating, 322 yards up in the air, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, 26 completions for 36 attempts, 72% up in completing up in the air. Nick Chubb, 15 attempts for 68 yards, 1 touchdown. Will Howard has 6 attempts for 23 yards, 1 touchdown. Okay. NFL young boy George Pickens had 8 receptions, 76 yards, 1 touchdown. Calvin Austin had 4 receptions, 68 yards, 1 touchdown. As he figured this out, how he win? How he win? Was it a fumble or something? I don't know. But the Steelers, he get that dub, man. He beat the Bengals. I know that was a big game for the Bengals, man. I hate to see him lose like that, for real. Arizona Cardinals played the Vikings, and he put belt to ass on that man. He definitely put belt to ass on that man. Kyler Murray came out balling out, swinging 137.6 range, 352 yards up in the 5 touchdowns. Oh my God, he had 10 completions for 19 attempts, 52 yard percent. Rushing was there. Miles Sanders had 6 attempts for 125 yards, 1 touchdown. He showed old flash to himself up in this game. James Conner helped him out with 9 attempts for 72 yards and 1 touchdown as well. We're gonna go with this receiver. Zay Jones, 2 receptions for 116 yards, 1 touchdown. Quez Watkins, 2 receptions, 91 yards, 1 touchdown. Marvin Harrison fucking Jr., 3 receptions, 86 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's a fucking beast. McBride, 3 receptions, 59 yards, 1 touchdown. Sharing the wealth. That's what we call this. Sharing the fucking wealth right there. Go over here to this Vikings, see what he do. J.J. McCaffrey played with a 97.8 rating, 423 yards up in the air, 4 touchdowns, 5 picks. Rushing was 9 attempts for 39 yards, no touchdowns. Receiving, Radell Moss, 3 receptions, 128 yards, 2 touchdowns. Justin Jefferson had 3 receptions, 126 yards, 1 touchdown, and Jordan Addison had 2 receptions for 110 yards, 1 touchdown. But it wasn't enough as he received the belt from the Cardinals. Beat his ass, bro. The Colts at the Patriots. That was just another belt, man. We ain't going over that. What else we got? Oh, this is a close game. Eagles versus Baltimore, man. Let's go over this real quick. So Baltimore will get this win over the Eagles. Cal McCord played with a 78.3 rating, 213 yards, 1 touchdowns, 2 picks. Rushing with Shaquan Barkley, 8 attempts, 64 yards, no touchdowns. McCord added 1 touchdown himself. Receiving, only A.J. Brown. Let's go over to these Ravens just to see what he did. So he played a 130.6 rating, 121 yards, 1 touchdown. He had 10 for 13, 10 completions for 13 attempts, 76 yard completion percentage. My fault. Derrick Henry had 22 attempts for 103 yards and 1 touchdown as well. As they will win this close game, we see Devontae Walker, 3 receptions, 24 yards, 1 touchdown. Ravens get the win. I had the Eagles that game. That's crazy. I put them for game of the week, I believe. I did. And I picked the Eagles, so I didn't win that at all. At all, man. The 49ers and the Bills went at it this week. Hey, the 49ers, I just played them this week, but I ain't going to talk about that. But he's tough. He's a tough opponent. You know how to get into your head. We're going to start with the Bills. Josh Allen had 134.8 rating, 259 yards in there, 3 touchdowns, no picks. He played amazing. 15 for 25, 60 completion percentage. Rushing on the ground, Josh Allen added 1 touchdown. Receiving, Keon Coleman had 3 receptions, 79 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dalton Kincaid, 5 receptions, 78 yards, and 1 touchdown. We're going to go ahead and go over to the 49ers, man, see what he did. Brock Purdy had 6 touchdowns, 3 picks, 118.2 rating, 475 up in the air. Long was 64. He played with 20 for 26, 76 yard completion. Okay. Rushing 9 attempts for 88 yards, 1 touchdown. Receiving, Christian McCaffrey had 7 receptions for 106 yards, 1 touchdown. George Kittle helped out with 3 receptions for 92 yards, 1 touchdown. Oh my God. And Jawan Jennings had 4 receptions, 82 yards, 3 touchdowns. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Like, this team is just too good, bro. Like, don't sleep on the 49ers despite his record, man. And as you can see, he'll get that win over the Bills, man. He pulled that out. We're going to talk about the Browns. Southside, man, I see you get the win, bro. Keep balling out. Southside came out playing, man. He played with a 107.6 rating, 385 yards up and down, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, 14 completions for 24 attempts, 58-yard completion percentage. The rookie Jukic had 9 attempts for 31 yards, no touchdowns. Rushing was barely there. Elijah Moore had 7 receptions for 233 yards, 7 receptions for 233 yards, 7 receptions for 233 yards. What the fuck? 2 touchdowns? Like, bro, what the fuck? You just decided you want to go to him all game, Southside? Yeah. Oh my God. David Njoku, 3 receptions for 75 yards, 1 touchdown. Monster game. Definitely player of the week right here, bro. Like, kudos, for real. Defense. Did he come out playing defense? Yep, 1 pick right here for Hickman. Another pick. And another pick. Yep, that's 3 picks. Jordan Hicks added that. Let's see what the Broncos did on this offensive end, though, even though he lost. Bo Nix, 69.4 ratings, 270 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. Long was 32, 17 for 30. All right. Who helped you out receiving? Okay, even Ingerman, 4 receptions, 69 yards, 2 touchdowns. But it wasn't enough. Southside get that dub over the Broncos, man. You get the win. You balled out, bro. You definitely did. Let's see. Rams Saints game, man. Let's go over here. It's a belt. We're just going to go over these Saints. So Spencer Rattler got the start over Derek Carr. So that's surprising, but whatever. Not. He played a 112.6 range, 289 yards, 1 touchdown, 24 completion, 32 attempts, 75-yard completion percentage. Rushing, Alvin Kamara added 19 attempts for 65 yards, 2 touchdowns. Spencer Rattler added 6 attempts, 22 yards, 1 touchdown. And Devin Neal added 1 attempt, 5 yards, 1 touchdown. So you was active on the ground, man. You was active on the ground. That's something you don't highly see from the Saints, this opponent. But salute to you, bro. You usually throw it. To see you had added 4 touchdowns on the ground, that's very surprising to me, man. Keep balling, man. For real, for real. Receiving, you had Alvin Kamara added 4 receptions, 47 yards, 1 touchdown. And Rashid Shaheed added 5 receptions, 78 yards, no touchdown. There's no need to go over this Ram user stats, bro. Like, yeah, no need, bro. That was the belt. That was the belt, man. No need. I think I touched everything I wanted to touch. Now, I just want to go through this one more time just to make sure. The Jets almost beat the Seahawks, man. We could go over that. That's nigga. He always say, I don't have a running back. I don't have a nigga. Shut up. You got a running back. Joe Flacco get the start over Justin Fields. That's surprising. 79.1 rating, 170 yards, 1 pick. That's it. He really didn't do anything rushing. Blount Allen, 22 attempts, 81 yards, 4 touchdowns. Come on, bro. What this man be doing? Jared Everett, 5 receptions, 147 yards. And yeah, man, the Seahawks gonna get this win. Let's see how he do. Jalen Monroe, 121.5, 241 up in the air, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 9 completions for 12 attempts, 75-yard completion. On the ground, nothing on the ground really. Wait, we got something. 4 attempts, 7 yards, 1 touchdown, but for Zach Charbonnet, something like that. The fuck? Noah Flatt added 4 receptions, 151 yards, 2 touchdowns. Cooper Kupp added 2 receptions, 17 yards, 1 touchdown. I forgot their ass had Cooper Kupp. That's the Seahawks were winning against the Jets, man. He prevailed up in that game, man. He definitely prevailed up in that game. If I'm missing anything, I don't think I'm missing anything. This is a game y'all want to touch on. The Panthers beat the Bucks. What else? I think that's it. I don't know if I touched over this. The Colts had beat the Patriots. He beat the fuck out of them, honestly. Anthony Richardson played with a 112.5 range, 209 yards in the air, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, 14 for 18, 77% completion. Jonathan Taylor, 12 for 58, no rushing out there. Michael Pittman, 3 receptions, 56 yards, 1 touchdown. Josh Downs, 3 receptions, 30 yards, 1 touchdown. And I know he played some defense. Yep, 1 pick, 2 pick, 3 pick. He got 3 picks off there, man. 4 picks, 5 picks. That boy had 2 picks. Good shit, Diggs. Yep, and the Colts will get this win, man. Colts get that win over the Patriots. And that wrap it up for week 13. Follow up live for week 14 up in the podcast. And I'll catch y'all boys later.